아, 칼질에 그 근접에 스턴이 있으면은 말뚝을 해도 그게 안 빨리네. 쟤는 총질해도 안 빨리고. 이거는 이렇게 빨리고. 오케이, 하이드아웃. 오, 업그레이드가 가능하군요. 마체테. 우와, 머리를 저렇게 할 수 있다고. 오, 얼락을 이렇게 할 수 있네. 천이나 필요해? 바이트. 오, 다 리젠이 되네요. 잠을 자고 나면.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
냄새가 너무 강해서 어지럽대요. 뭐야? 투핸드 웨폰. 이렇게 하면 양손 무기가 되는 거야.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
William, please stop.
윌리엄. 여기 있나 보다, 윌리엄. 저기 있네.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
뭐야? 보스전이야? 오씨. 우와, 이거 뭐야? 잠깐만, 이게 아니라. 아, 양손목이 이렇게 하면은 여기가 이렇게 되는구나. 총에 저항이 없네. 아야. 식사하겠습니다. 이렇게 윌리엄을. 오, 피 봐.
William,
누구시지?
stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr.
내가
Hampton,
구원할 수
are you
있었는데.
in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred
Sir,
spirit.
listen to the sound of my voice.
전
I'm a
의사입니다.
doctor. You're suffering from shock.
지금
I
쇼크.
must
뭐야?
return to my flock. They'll stray
피해.
without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you?
누구세요?
What do you mean by skull?
스칼
You
뭔
truly
소리죠?
are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait,
완전 새롭게 태어났다고.
you are the woman from the bar. Are
그
you
바에 있던
like
여자.
me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
그쪽도 나와갔군요. 절 도와줄 수 있나요? No.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
뭐야?
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help.
도와주러
Just
오셨군요. 이
give me a
타이밍에.
moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd
고집
best come as well.
세시군요.
The sun is
신부님.
soon to rise and you'll need a place to rest.
I just
나보 좀
need a
쉬라고.
moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
점점 나에게 무슨 일이 일어났는지 한 발짝 다가간 느낌입니다. 더 조사해야겠습니다.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire?
뭔가
I
뱀파이어
must find a place to analyze
중에서도
the
이렇게
blood.
조절이 안 되면 저렇게 변하는 걸까라고 생각을 하나 보네요. 얘는 3,000밖에 안 하네. 뭐야? 이렇게 하면 바로 떠나는 거야? 아니, 한번 물어봐야 되는 거 아니에요? 그냥 대화하는 건 줄 알고 눌렀더니 떠나버리네? 어디로 갑니까? 저 혹시 갈아입을 옷 좀 주실 수 있나요?
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal.
펜브로크
They'll have
하스피탈
a bed for poor Mr.
병원
Hampton.
가네요.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain,
Predator.
and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
그냥
What
누구죠?
woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to
자꾸
locate
날
that
무시하네.
skull. You must know who she
칼에 대한
is.
이야기를 했어.
I thought you were a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back. But I will tell you, she values her privacy.
이야기해주지 않겠다
London
이거.
as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like
참
yourself.
별걸 다 하는
Dr.
사람이네.
Reed.
병원
How do you know
관리자도
who I am?
하고.
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
리드?
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well,
아, 보트가 출발 안
let me be
하시는데?
blunt.
너무
Join
대화에
my
빠져
staff
계시는 거
at
아니에요?
Pembroke Hospital.
대체
As a
닥터 리드가
physician.
뭐 하는 사람이길래?
I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas,
아,
that was
집으로
before
아픈
contracting
어머니
this
보러 가다가 갑자기 공격당하는
affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
드디어 옷을 주겠다는군요.
What do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
오, 옷 챙겨 입었네.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course,
미스터
Doctor.
햄튼 잘 챙겨주시고.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served
아,
King
닥터
Country and will be
리드.
joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his
신분
talent,
세탁했구나.
and one so experienced in
아,
blood
아까 이야기한 게 이제
That
닥터
is good
리드
news indeed,
이야기를
Doctor.
해서
Oh, yes.
같이 활동하자는 거구만.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea,
Welcome
immediately.
aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
미션 업데이트. 펜버커 병원에서 일하기로 했군요. 선택의 여지가 없어서. I become vampire. I can 믿을 수 없어. 조나단 이 리드. 유명한 외과 의사야? 투더 스텝. 되게 유명한 외과 의사로 뻥친 거구만. 오케이, 가봅시다. 의사인 척하는 뱀파이어라니. 헐.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life.
헐.
Drink at this river, dry it all.
Come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood.
꽤 많이
Calm
흘리셨습니다.
yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
뭐야?
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
잘 가.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
닥터 조나단 리드.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
오. 이거 뭐야? 어떻게 한 거야?
This fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
아, 이렇게 조정하는 거야? 오. 아, 이렇게 안 보이는 데 가가지고 이렇게 피를 빠는구나. 오, 멋있다.
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me.
우와.
Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
짱인데? 이렇게 내가 이렇게 선택할 수 있구나, 이제.
Embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
자꾸 나를 유혹하네. 아, 이게 이렇게 할 수 있는 조건이 다 있군요.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize.
늦어서 미안.
I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
오케이. 2층에 내 사무실이 있군요.
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
질문이
I would
있음.
like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
햄튼
I
괜찮아?
gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
괜찮겠지 뭐.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
스웬사는 어떤 사람이야?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
엄청 유명한 의사구나.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the
2층에 있어요.
hospital, left
오케이.
after the...
굿바이.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
아, 그래서 뭔가 두 개가 연락이 되면은 이걸 할 수 있다 이건가? 죽여버렸어.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
아, 그럼 모든 사람들 다 내가 흡수할 수도 있겠네.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard.
계속해서 피해자가 많이 나오나 보네. 오.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
아, 메디컬 체크업 이런 것도 있네. 건강 상태가 어떠신지.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as
Dr.
dedicated as
Dr.
Dr.
Tippett?
He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
오.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struck.
Invisible
An
enemy?
invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
개인적인 질문. 와, 이거 다 막혀 있네.
Goodbye, nurse.
약간 이거 시뮬레이션 요소도
Good
있는데
evening, sir.
다 캐내는
So
거
it is
보니까
true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us.
유명한
I
닥터
can't think of
리드가
any better
우리랑
news during
함께하다니.
these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
진단받길 거부하시네.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about
옆에 간호사님이 걱정하시던데요.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her.
아, 내가 뻥친 게 아니라 원래 내가 유명한 사람이었구나.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear.
조나단 리드가.
Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
엄청 많네 뭔가. 잠깐만, 그러면은 내가 진짜 유명한 사람이었으면은 이게 다른 건가? 시대가? 약간 깨어난 시대가? 아닌데? 그건 아닌 것 같은데? 깨어난 지 얼마 안 된 것 같은데? 아무튼 주인공이 진짜 그냥 유명한 외과 의사였던 건 맞나 보네요. 아님 말고. 군의관으로 일했었나 본데.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
오케이. 뭐 거래할 수 있네.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
오. 아, 이런 거 막 팔 수도 있고. 오케이.